Welcome back, everybody. My name is Corey McCarthy. We're here to do the second episode for MIAA bracket. Today we're doing the girls' side of the game. I'm joined with Marcel Smith. Marcel Smith. I'm kidding. He's here.
I cannot hear anything.
Okay. Fred.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm looking forward to today's episode, especially with these young lady hoopers.
Can't hear you.
I think we can hear everybody else but you. We can hear you. Makala, what's the word?
Himself. What's going on, fellas? How's everything going?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah, it's going. Marcella, you good? How's the audio?
I can't hear.
Okay. Sign back in. Okay, boom. Let's see if he signs back in. What's some of the overall thoughts that you all have had from the girls basketball side of things so far? Makala, I'll start with you. You there?
McCullough, he's talking to you.
Did he not hear either?
That's wild.
Oh, okay. Marcel, you good? How's your audio, Marcel? You good?
I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you
before.
before.
Makala, can you hear us? Makala.
He cannot hear clearly.
He cannot hear. All right.
I'm gonna
remove him and bring him back.
Okay.
That's what I did. I went out and clicked back in on the link.
Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. We're having some technical difficulties really quick. Let me get moved back on the.
This is an imperfect science sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I'm not worried. People will be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2026.
Yeah.
They hang out with us. Hey, they get to listen to us not talk for 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Is that what happened?
That's what happened.
You know, I'm not mad when coaches get mad. I'm not mad when fans get mad. So I'm not even mad when people put stuff on social media. I don't even care. But I'm gonna have an opinion. So that's why we're here. To have opinions.
Right.
So if you have a problem with opinions, argue with your ancestors. He doesn't argue with me. And if you have if somebody want to verbalize their opinion in person, do it respectfully.
It doesn't work out well. It's happened one time. It doesn't work. It didn't work out well for them.
So you know, that's how that goes. So we're waiting for Luke to jump back on, but Marcel, the question I asked before is like, what do you think overall about the overall play of the girls basketball team you've seen this year?
I thought it was pretty good. Thought it was solid. What I noticed that jumps out to me is that I'm noticing a lot of teams having trouble with man-to-man against the man-to-man. Every division that I've seen, the scoring is noticeably better when a team's in a zone. So that jumps out to me right away. And if we end with the same questions that we did last night on the boys' side, I have some thoughts as to what I've seen on the girls' side in that regard.
I think this has been the year of the coach on the young ladies' side. I think the best coaches have risen to the top with their teams, but I also think that there are some young coaches who are doing excellent work as well. Today, we're going to go through and review the first two rounds, preliminary and the round of 32, before we jump back on later this week. Hope everybody is safe and warm in this blizzard, because truly that's exactly what it is, a blizzard. And, you know, in most places, there's no school tomorrow. Yeah. So what we're going to do really quick is just jump to the brackets. Can everybody see?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna start on the right side. No, I'm gonna start on the left side. Start on the left side. On the left hand. Ooh, hold on. Yep. Marshfield and Westboro.
I got Marshfield
Yeah.
to face Springfield Central in the next round, with Springfield Central winning that game.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. So I don't think there'll be much surprises on the women's side. We predicted some stuff on the boys side, but I mean, not to say that these girls aren't going to perform. I just think that certain towns they are who they are. You know, when it comes to the alphas of their respected leagues and stuff.
I'm gonna go with Marshfield. I think they lose to Springfield Central. I picked Springfield Central 3 years in a row.
Correct,
Yeah.
you have.
Yep.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have.
And y'all out here making me look bad because I be living in the world of being correct. But all right,
Let him tell it.
Hey Corey, did that girl graduate already?
She did. She went on, but they got a new kid that's tough, right? Like
Nice.
they're pretty strong. They got a good record the whole night.
The guards are scrappy.
Hopkinton and Bridgewater Raynham.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
I don't think so. I got Bridgewater Raynham winning this game pretty soundly and moving on.
All right, Mook, you back? You good?
Yeah, I had to go on my phone.
Okay, all good. We're right into Hopkinton and Bridgewater Raynham.
I think it's hard to pick against Bridgewater Raynham. They had a good end of the season run with some good wins.
Yeah. You gotta move your mic a little closer.
Turn your audio up some.
There we go. It's hard to pick against Bridgewater Raynham. This is crazy because there's not a lot. There's only 35 teams. I'm going Bridgewater Raynham. Woburn Shrewsbury.
I got Woburn Memorial High School winning that game pretty easily. Woburn is tough. It's tough. They got a good little system over there. I like Woburn High a lot.
Yeah.
I like Woburn too. They had I think Cathedral handed them their first loss of the season up there at Emmanuel College. It was a really good game, but yeah, Woburn continually they put out a good team each year, and yeah, this might be the year for them to make a deep run.
Your mic is still low. You gotta move it a little closer.
I said this might be the year they make a deep run.
Okay. Woburn?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Woburn. I'm going to go with Woburn. Andover. Fred, you go?
No, I agree. I agree with everybody else regarding about Woburn.
When the year started, I didn't think that Andover would be as high as 4, but Andover versus Taunton.
But Corey, real quick, you skipped the Needham Belmont game.
Oh yeah, my bad. You're right. Needham.
I know.
Belmont.
I got your back. Every time you skip, I'm gonna let you know you did something wrong. It's fine.
Okay. I be skipping.
That's what I'm here for.
I be skipping when the tracks are bad. I be skipping them. Needham and Belmont.
I got Needham winning this game. I got Needham winning this game. I'd say by 9 to 11 points. Might be close to the third quarter, but then I think Needham just pulls away. Games at home. I love the atmosphere over there at Needham. I got Needham.
Yeah. I got to see some of the girls from Needham do some workouts. I'm gonna go with Needham.
Yeah, Needham all the way around.
Yeah.
Greg?
Head and shoulders the better team.
For which game? Good evening, y'all. Peace. I'm gonna go with Needham. General consensus.
I'm definitely going with Needham. Belmont, they got a new coach. Hopefully, you know, we know Shorty, and hopefully she builds a program over there. You know, got a few loud parents over there that be arguing about the coaches too much. I hope y'all take the pressure off y'all coaches and let y'all daughters be daughters, but it's all right. Andover at Taunton. I didn't think I was saying before, I didn't think Andover would be I didn't think that Andover would be so this high, given what I saw in earlier in the season. But shout out to them. You know, they're always in the mix, man. They're always in the mix. I'm going with Andover. I actually think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Anyone else want to go?
Andover had a player that was out, one of their better players that was out for a good amount of time, missed the holiday tournament up there at Merrimack College. Probably would have been a difference maker against Natick. They have her back. They're playing real well. They had a good game against St. Mary's in the Spartan Classic. They got good momentum going into the tournament, and their coach, he knows how to coach them up during this time. I'm gonna go with Andover.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Andover as well. Shouts out to the Taunton head coach. She was former New Bedford High School girls assistant coach. She did well in New Bedford. So I guess she's trying to change the culture at Taunton, and it should be okay, but not against Andover. So I got Andover on that.
Yeah, I got Andover as well. This game is going to be in the high 20s. Andover is going to pack them up pretty easily. That's one of the best programs historically over the last 15, 20 years.
Facts.
Or more.
Westford Academy in Newton North.
This could be an upset special. I'll go first since everybody's so quiet. I'll go first since everybody's so quiet. This could be an upset special. Newton North, the entire program, both sides, just the athletic program overall is tough. I'm gonna go with Newton North in this game.
I think I second that. Gonna shout out the Newton community. I say Newton North always has very strong girls teams and boys as well. I know they're kind of getting back to it because they had a couple of down years, but I definitely think Newton North will pull out an upset this time.
I disagree. I know yesterday I threw some shots at Central Mass like air and all that. I do know heading out there, the female athletes, they take their sports a little bit more serious. So I'm gonna go with Westwood.
I'm with Marcel with the upset. I think Newton North. There's always one upset, a couple upsets in these tournaments, and I think this one might be one of those.
Man, I was going with the upset until y'all started doing that. I'll go with the Great Ghosts. Westford Academy. South High Community against Winchester. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Is this South High's first year in D1?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right. Winchester is not bad, but I'm going to go with South.
I agree with that. I'm gonna go with South High. Ever since I seen them in the state finals, that to me, and I got to give credit where credit's due. Coach Marcel put me onto them, and when I first started really researching, and we were talking about like the coaching style of the head coach there, he does an amazing job. He runs a tight ship, kind of on a Bobby Knight scale when it comes to that. With that culture and that community. So definitely I'm going with South High.
Yeah, same here.
Crazy compliment.
Yeah, I like South High. Their coach is a little wild.
Caller, we all want to hear what you're saying, but you might have to lift the mic and put it.
Yeah.
No, I like South High. Their coach is a little wild. I've seen him get a couple of texts a few times. I watched their game. He's a no-nonsense coach, but those girls will always respond to his coaching style. And they're trying to go to the state title 3 years in a row. So they were close the last couple of years. They just ran into a tough Medfield team. This Division 1, a little more challenging, but I think they'll get that first round win.
Hey, so listen, coach is cooked. Diego McLean, cooked, fried, right? But it's all with the passion for the kids. I actually remember I was talking to Coach Greg Berry about this a few days back. I remember the first day I met him, and we had a long conversation. At one point, I thought I was gonna have to drag him out the gym, and then he was like, "I'm the coach of the school." I'm like, "Brother, you gotta calm, you gotta relax, man. You gotta have an aneurysm." But I love his passion. I follow everything they do. I got South High by 20-25 in this game.
Division One is different. I think they win this game. I don't think they blow Winchester out. But I got them. I guess by 10 or 11. I give them that. King Philip and Marlin Catholic. I'll go first. I got the upset. Marlin Catholic wins. And Marlin Catholic wins by like 8.
I got the chance to see in actually preseason, actually in the summer, I got to see King Philip. Solid group of girls. They got a good program. They coaches well. Saw them in Mass Premier. They brought everyone back. They're going to be a tough out. I'm going King Philip.
Same here. Sorry if I jumped anybody. I'm just gonna go quick. I'm gonna go KP. They're at home. Nice little area nice atmosphere over there. I'm going with King Philip Regional.
I'm gonna go with the be the odd person. I'm gonna go with Marlin Catholic.
Give me King Philip. I'm going with King Philip.
Corey, you're muted.
All right. On the other side, PBD veterans against Medford. Years ago, I would say this would be like a cakewalk for PBD because they used to be so dominant. But I'm gonna take PBD, and they're going to lose to Bishop Feenan. What's crazy about this side of the bracket is Wachusett is on the same side as Bishop Feenan. That didn't happen before. Mm-hmm. Usually, Wachusett will take out Springfield Central. So now, just keep an eye on that. But go ahead, y'all.
I'm going to go ahead and take Medford. From what I've seen, they played O'Brien really well earlier in the season. I'm going to take Medford in the first game. But then I said it last night, and I'm going to say it again, even on the girls' side. I'm going to say it. The Catholic schools are going to wreak havoc in the state tournament. And on the girls' side, it's going to be the same as the boys. So I'm definitely going to say whoever gets that gets Bishop Feenan, and that's a buzzsaw and one of my favorites to win it. So, yeah, Medford will win, but then Bishop Feenan's going to be a little different.
Yeah, same here.
I'm going with Medford for the simple fact the coaching staff got a bunch of folks from Lynn on there. First year head coach Sherelle Sanders doing a great job in year one over there. Couple assistants from Lynn on there, and they've already upset a couple teams early this season. I think they'll do it again.
So, real quick, this is going to be maybe the last time. McCullough, you got to turn. I don't know if you can press the volume up, but we can barely hear you. Like literally barely hear you. I'm going to go with Medford in the upset. I wish I would have picked first because I didn't think anybody else was going to pick Medford, to be honest with you guys. And then moving on, Medford versus Feenan. Check this out. I got a shocker for you guys. I'm going with Feenan. Who am I kidding? I'm going with Feenan to win that game.
I was waiting for the troll.
Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I seen Feenan play against Cathedral, man.
I had you guys hanging on a vine like Mystic River the movie. You know, Medford Mystic River. You guys,
oh my God.
Let's go.
Franklin or Arlington?
Hey, I'll go first. Shout out to Franklin.
Franklin.
Shout out by Frank. By the way, you guys got an extra 18 to 20 points walking around school now. But yeah, I'm going with Franklin High School. In a pretty significant way, 10 to 12 point win there. Arlington, the town of Arlington's got two great games on boys and girls side first round. They got the Brockton Arlington, and then they got the Franklin Arlington. Those both are going to be good games. But I think at the end of by the end of the Franklin game, I think they're going to be up, by double digits.
Gonna take Franklin in this. Arlington, good program, but I'm gonna give Franklin the edge on this one as well. Again, Franklin, newsflash. Next year,
Nope,
y'all
nope.
got a 15-point player coming in.
Yep,
Good point guard, another addition. Hopefully she does well there. So I'm taking Franklin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Franklin, and it's at home too, right? Franklin's
Yes,
at the crib,
yeah,
right?
Franklin's at home.
Franklin.
Yeah, I got Franklin by like 12.
I got Franklin too.
I'm taking Arlington. Like Arlington gave Woburn a run for their money, and Woburn has been dominating that league for years. And they beat Arlington Catholic. I don't. That's my. If it's an upset, I'm calling that one. So I'm going with Arlington.
I'm going with Franklin.
Okay.
Hey, Franklin.
D. McCarr 12. Yes, Franklin hosts. Give me Springfield Central versus South. Bishop Fia versus Wachusett in the Final Four. Ooh.
Hey, that's a great Final Four.
That's not bad. Braintree and Attleboro. I'm going with Braintree. Braintree. Good to see Braintree back in the saddle.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Braintree in that game as well.
I like Braintree. They're having a good
I'm
season.
gonna go with Braintree as well. I think it's gonna be a consensus unless Fred's gonna go elsewhere.
No, I'm gonna go with Braintree, but I just want to say announcements to the folks of Braintree. Y'all messed up. Y'all had a Hall of Fame coach. Had y'all sat back and let the lady shooter just ran through for the next several years. But that's just, I digress. I'm just calling Braintree folks out on that one.
Oh, they pushed the homie out so they could balance the universe. They went to full Thanos.
And that is the home. That is the homie. One of my favorite people coaching basketball in New England.
But hey, y'all are back, right? Bill Richter and Algonquin. I'm going with Bill Richter. No upset there for me in my book.
I'm gonna go with Bill Ricker. You know, most of those folks from Bill Ricker are probably from Charlestown, so I'm gonna support them.
I don't know how he got the correlation.
Right? I'm going with Bill Ricker as well. Good program up there.
I think it's a clean sweep. I like the program out there in Algonquin, but I'm going with Bill Ricker as well.
I pulled over out there once.
Yeah, I like Bill Ricker in this one, definitely.
Pulled over where? Bill Ricker or Algonquin?
Okay. I was in the passenger seat. The two came and started talking to me. Anyway, consensus on Bill Richter. Central Catholic plays Revere. I am going to go with Central over Revere. Might get filthy. And then they take on Wachusett, and I mean Wachusett's they're in go mode. So yeah, I'm going Wachusett after that. Anyone else?
Wachusett is my favorite to win it all in this division. They got the young lady Jaylene Scott. She's a baller.
Yes,
she's tough. Wachusett.
First part of it, I'm gonna go. The first part of bracket preliminary playing. Central Catholic, always tough. I mean, we know who they are. Revere was a great program too. Way to come back and rebuild that program. I know some of the guys over there. Good job, but this is Central Catholic. They're a little different, so I'm gonna take Central Catholic, and then Central Catholic in a tight one will lose to Wachusett. I don't think Wachusett is gonna blow Central Catholic out by any means. I think it'll be close. Looking at under like a 9-point win by Wachusett.
I do think that they're gonna wipe them down. 20-piece McNugget. Hold the sauce.
I think we're all the same. I got double C's, CC moving on to play Wachusett, and kind of like Corey said, it's pack them up, ship them out. But I will say, Central Catholic is just not going to lay down. But as you all know, I've stated almost every year, Wachusett has one of my favorite programs on both sides. I love the things they run. I love their offensive strategies. I got Wachusett.
Yeah, I got Wachusett.
Well, Mook already said they're going all the way. Acton Bosborough and Brookline in the game of the round of 32. This is the game, right? Brookline, Acton Bosborough. My guy Jesus coaching at Acton Bosborough versus the hood adjacent Brookline. The city with no mayor, just like to argue at their town halls. Anyway, I'm going Acton Bosborough. Go Acton Bosborough in the upset over Brookline. Although Brookline got some quality wins this year, I'm going with Acton.
I'm going to follow that up with you, Corey. I'm going to say shots out first and foremost to Jesus Hollywood Rodriguez over there. Great man for the program. He's been there for years. He does a great job on both sides in the MIAA as well as AAU. I am going to go Acton Boxborough. Brookline, I've seen them over preseason at the Beantown Slam. Pretty tough, but I'm going to go with Acton Boxborough. Let's get this done, Jesus.
Hey, real quick, Coach Berry, did you give Jesus his first MIAA job? Wasn't he assistant on your staff at one point?
Yep, by way of Corey McCarthy, yes.
Yep. So one of you did. I'm going to go with AB as well. Jesus has got it running like a well-oiled machine over there. And that's no disrespect to Brookline, who I actually like Greg said, in the summertime action, they look really good. But I'm going to go with AB.
I'm going with Brookline. I'm going with Brookline. I saw them play this season. I like their guards. I like what they do up there on their offense. It's going to be a tough one, though, going to Acton Boxborough, but I think they're going to pull out the victory. Yeah, shout out to Jesus, though. Good guy.
I'm not going to lie to McCon. I do like Brookline. I just think they just need one more year. I think AB got them. I just think next year, a little bit more maturity, and they can make a run.
All right, Natick and Waltham. I'm taking Natick. Could this be the year for Natick? I think Natick is my sleeper team in D1. I had the opportunity to watch them play. I'm going Natick over Waltham.
I think this might be a general consensus. I'm going Natick over Waltham as well.
I got Natick as well. Natick, they're the home team. I'm gonna go with Natick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Natick has had a good season. Their coach, this has been some years in the making. Talk to him at the Christmas tournament up in Merrimack College. They got some players. They're gonna have a nice run, but until they run into Wachusett.
Damn. Quincy and Durfee.
Ask the belt.
I think I'll go first on this one. Quincy has always been well. Good to see them back too as well. Saw them this fall too in the Beantown Slam. Shouts out to Nugget that does a great job bringing in those strong girls teams from each division. Quincy looked real solid. And I'm gonna take them in this game. Durfee, I do have ties to a few of the former players that are from there that I got the chance to coach with Coach Marcel Smith. But I think Quincy right now is on the rise. I'm going with them.
Yeah, give me Quincy. This is it might get ugly in this one.
I'm going with Quincy. What are we talking about? Anybody else?
Right, did you pick?
Yeah, ask the belt, bro.
Okay. So this has nothing to do with me being the former head coach of Durfee High School. However, I'm gonna pick Durfee. Durfee was playing real well in the beginning of the season. They travel well. The crowd is gonna be like it's a Durfee home game over there in Quincy. That Fall River community is gonna travel well. And then what I think is that Durfee is just really, really aggressive. Side note. So I'm picking Durfee to move on. Side note. Shout out to Cameron Lewis, formerly of Durfee High School, who was taking over Division III basketball in her junior year and playing really well. One of my former players. She's actually watching right now. Love you, kid. And Mackenzie, love you too.
Great job, Cam Lewis. Mackenzie Carrero, shots out. Corey, you're on mute.
Sorry, Division 2.
Can
Very
you
interesting
zoom a little
bracket.
bit?
A very interesting bracket.
Yeah.
To see that Lowell is in Division 2 is insane. St. Mary's moving up to Division 2, crazy. Anyway, Canton and Somerset Berkeley. I'm going with Somerset Berkeley on the upset, and they're losing to Medfield. At some point, people are gonna have to start talking about Medfield as a dynasty over the past 10 years. At some point, they're gonna start talking about Medfield. But I digress. Book, who you got?
Medfield's my favorite to win it all in this one. It just those girls are tough. Anna Jerry, she's been cooking since her freshman season.
Her freshman year.
Yeah, she's been the best player since she stepped foot on that program.
Who do you have in the first game? Canton and Somerset Berkeley.
It really don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Kind of does.
Medfield beat Wachusett by 11. Good call. I was gonna bring that up.
But give me Canton.
I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, Canton. I'm going Somerset Berkeley. Somerset Berkeley, and then unfortunately, the ride stops there. Medfield in that next one, but to win the first play in preliminary, going Somerset Berkeley.
I wonder if Somerset Berkeley is still coming with that 2-2-1. I haven't gotten to see them over the last, at least not this season, maybe not even last. But they always came with the 2-2-1. Loved it. I love that. However, I'm going to go with Canton in this game just because you guys picked Somerset Berkeley. Let's have some diversity in our thought processes. I'm going to go with Canton in a close one.
Shout out to the Canton moms, man. They make great cookies, but unfortunately, Somerset is going to move on, and they get slap boxed by us.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh, and if you guys want me to pick a winner of the next game, I guess Medfield Canton. I think that goes without saying, right?
Oh yeah. Milford and Somerville. Keep in mind with Milford with their record, they do play in a tough league. So they have their record's not that great. But I still think they beat Somerville, and they go on to lose to Norwood. I think we all going to go consensus on Norwood, but we'll see. Let's go.
So I'm going to go with an upset, and the reason why I say that, they do a good job over there at Somerville. Shouts out to the AD over there as well. One of our former players we coached with at Bay State games. Great young lady, does an amazing job. The coaching staff over there is pretty cool.
Who's that?
You forgot? You forgot who it is?
I'm old. Yeah. Is it Indira?
Indira, yes, indeed. It was the AD over there at Somerville. Shouts out to Indira.
Oh, yeah, I knew she was the AD. I didn't know she was coaching.
Corey, we called you from the school last year when we played.
I know, but I didn't know she was coaching.
Oh no, she's the AD there.
AD.
She's not coaching. All right.
No, she's not.
But their coaching staff is great, and Dira does an amazing job. Just working with them as far as scheduling and everything. So shouts out to also the great Brian Harris, who's from Somerville. Good man.
They ain't been the same. Y'all ain't been the same since y'all ran Brian out there.
Yeah. That part. Shout out to Brian Harris. But I'm taking Somerville in the upset. But then you ran into Christian. And we know what's gonna happen next. So Somerville will get the quick win and then the quick loss when they get to Norwood.
I'm gonna go. So I because I saw Somerville last year, and I know they lost some pieces, and we did not get to see them this year. However, I have friends in the boxing game that tell me that they're really, really good. They got family members playing on the team. But I'm gonna go with Milford. As Corey said, Corey, you made a great point about how tough that league is, and when they get to Norwood, they're gonna get bounced out of the tournament. But I'm gonna go on record saying this is a buzzer beater type game, Milford Somerville.
I like Somerville. A lot of those girls been in the program since freshman year, some even in 8th grade, I believe. So they've kind of grown together. for the last couple of years, a really good season. Somerville's gonna pull out the win over Milford, and then just enjoy it while you can.
Yeah,
Silver Lake. Silver Lake and Wayland. Win against North Quincy.
I'm gonna go with Silver Lake. I've been waiting for Silver Lake to get back on the map per se. A couple of years back they had a pretty decent program. I was following pretty extensively, and then they've had their little struggles here and there. I'm gonna go with Silver Lake. I like it when Silver Lake Regional is relevant to girls basketball, to both sides of the ball, but when they're relevant to girls basketball, it's just good for that area. And then North Quincy's going to beat them in the next round, but I'm going to give Silver Lake the win over Wayland.
I'm going to go Silver Lake as well, and then Silver Lake will get packed up by North Quincy.
agreed. Same here.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see many upsets.
North Quincy's dangerous, man. North Quincy's dangerous. Westwood and Shepherd Hill. I'm going Westwood. And then I'll take Foxborough in the win. I actually think Foxborough is another team that's going to be really tough to get out to as well. That potential Northampton Foxborough thing will be pretty good. But yeah, that's where I'm going.
I think I'm going in that way too, so it might be a general consensus on all of us. I'm definitely going to go Westwood, and then bye Westwood to Foxborough.
Yeah,
Westwood with the home win for me, and then Foxborough takes care of them pretty easily to set up, the Northampton game, which we haven't gotten to yet.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Westwood, and yeah. I'm not seeing many upsets in this bracket at all.
I'm not either, but I think I got one for the next round. A few of them. I'll go with Northampton and Draco. I'm sorry. I'll go with Northampton over Draco.
Same. I have
Same.
the same. I want that Foxborough Northampton game.
I'm going with Drake.
Seriously? Wow.
I'm going with Drake. Don't sleep on those. I'm Drake. Don't sleep on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
MVC
You got a lot of faith in cow country, man. That's crazy.
Leominster and Masconomet. I am gonna go with Leominster, and Minichog is gonna win. A lot of people don't know that Minichog's history in girls basketball.
Correct.
Straight dominance. You had to be. I mean, their schedule was tough back in the day. They had great players, but good to see Chog back in the game.
I think I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm not gonna go. I'll go Leominster. I'm gonna keep it same. Leominster, even though shouts out to Masco, they do a good job over there. So Leominster will get to Minichog, and we know what's gonna happen next after that. So I agree. I'm going with the same consensus.
I'm gonna go with the LEO. Shout out to Brother Murphy and sister and his wife, man. Great athletic family. They got a daughter who's I think she's a freshman now. She's pretty good. They got like another daughter who's like in 8th grade who's up and coming. I say Leominster. I saw them play. I think they got a young coach. I think she's like in her 3rd or 2nd year. But I think they got a couple pieces to make a little bit of a run.
Yeah. So my daughter Jordan, her high school, I saw them scrimmage Leominster, and it's an out-of-state game, but I saw them scrimmage. I'm gonna go with Leominster in that game, and then Minichog to defeat Leominster after.
I'm gonna go Masco with the upset over Leominster. And then when they get to Minichog, that's a wrap.
McCullough said that he didn't see too many upsets, and the last 2 picks were upsets. So I like that. All right. Hey, Javine on the fly.
Yeah, Only like two. It's like only
Ah!
two.
No, 2 so far.
That's the only two I picked.
Mhm.
That's the only two upsets. Okay. All right, Matt. I'm mad at
I'm not mad at you at all.
All right, Mansfield and Danvers.
I'm gonna go with Mansfield. Coming to that atmosphere for the home game. Town's gonna come out. Just what a great town for sports. I'm gonna go with Mansfield.
Definitely going Mansfield as well. Got to take a look at them over in the preseason summer league at Matt's Premier as well. They're gonna be a tough out. I'm going Mansfield.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, Mansfield. I like Mansfield in this one. I didn't see much of Danvers, but I saw Mansfield a little bit.
Okay, Dartmouth and East Longmeadow. I got East Longmeadow with the upset over Dartmouth, and then they both. I mean, not both. And then they lose. They fall to Whitman Hanson.
I'm not going with the upset on that one. Dartmouth. I've seen them plenty of times. I know their coach does a good job over there. Gonna say Dartmouth, and then they'll lose to Whitman Hanson.
Well, give me Dartmouth, but when they face Whitman Hanson, the young lady Malia Pierce, she's gonna be a handful for a lot of teams on this side of the bracket. That young lady is tough. So, good luck, Dartmouth.
So when I was at Durfee, we played Dartmouth. And one of my favorite games is a game that we got them right. But I jokingly call Dartmouth's head coach Dr. James Naismith, because this man, we would go to the meetings, we would go to the coaches meetings, and he just knew every single detail of the rule book, and I just thought that was pretty cool. Also, they also come with a nice 2-2-1 press that I love. I'm gonna go with Dartmouth in this game, and then Whitman Hanson. But I will say this. I think Dartmouth plays Whitman Hanson well for a half. I really think they do. They got kids together that have been playing since freshman year, and they should be probably juniors now. And I don't think in the first half that's a cakewalk. I think in the second half, Whitman Hanson does, stretch the lead out. But yeah, Dartmouth in the first game and Whitman Hanson. Shout out to Dartmouth.
Good. Lowell and Fontbonne in the game it's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Lowell. That's gonna be a tough game. Fontbonne got some quality wins this year.
Yeah.
I almost switched my pick, but I'm not. I'm gonna go with Lowell.
I think I'm gonna say Lowell as well, but I did get a chance to see Fontbonne as well during the preseason. Their coach is usually solid as well. I know he's very good coach, but I just think Lowell's gonna have too much. So I say Lowell and the squeaker.
Lowell is hosting their first home game since this statewide tournament has been put in place. They're really excited about it. Their coach is really excited. Players. This is going to be a hard-fought win for Lowell. Fontbonne definitely is a really solid team. I got the chance to see them at the Spartan Classic against Cohasset in a game that was back and forth, but they were able to pull it out. Give me Lowell, but it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lowell as well. I like the coaching staff from Fontbonne, but I'm gonna go with Lowell.
I'm gonna go with Fontbonne in this game. Shout out to the town of Milton. I'm gonna go with Fontbonne. I think this actually has potential to be the game of the first round of the tournament, round of 32. If you guys have noticed in the comments, and I may agree with this comment. A comment was made that D2 is more loaded than D1, and I might agree with that. But I think the D1 tournament will be more entertaining than the D2. But that's not a fair. I mean, that's not an inaccurate.
D1 is like top heavy, right?
Yeah.
And D2 is a little bit more. They have a little bit more balance. I actually think the best coaches out of all 5 divisions, live in D2. But that's just me.
Well, Chris McDonald's in D2. So,
Yeah, I
what's the next game?
like, if you look at Chog, like to his point, like Chog did beat Springfield and Wachusett. But the problem is with the power rankings, that should be automatic. You should be at least top 3. But I don't even know. I can't. I left basketball, came back, and I still don't really understand it. But hey, it works. It works. Jim, it works, brother. Bedford and West Springfield. The winner plays Oliver Ames. I'm going with Bedford, and I'll take Oliver Ames.
I'm gonna go with Bedford, and then gonna get packed up by OA.
I'm gonna go with Bedford. Then being a high school graduate from the town of Easton, the other school, the cooler school where the cool kids went. But I'm gonna go with Oliver Ames.
Yeah.
I have Oliver Ames. I think Oliver Ames and Whitman Hanson are gonna meet again in the quarterfinals.
That's gonna be a good game.
They played a really good game last week. So those two teams, I believe, are on a collision course to meet each other once again. But Bedford is going to take care of business against West Springfield.
Excellent. Milton and Doherty Memorial. Winner plays North Attleboro. I got Milton for the W, and my sleeper North Attleboro beating Milton.
I'm going with the same consensus. Again, Milton does an amazing job. Shouts out to the coach over there. They have a good program. They'll win their home game, but then get to the next round, and it's going to be see you later. So Milton for the win, and then they'll be slightly going home in the second round.
Ain't no slightly.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't no slightly, bro.
Red line.
Okay, so last year I had the opportunity, which I thought it was going to be one of my last games, head coaching a game. I got to coach against Milton. I scouted them. They played 48 hours before we played. I watched them play Weymouth, and they beat Weymouth by 30. Milton had they got us by 6 or 8, something like that. But I thought Milton was the best team we faced last season. I'm not talking about this current season. I'm talking about last year. I follow them this year. They have one of the best post players in Eastern Mass. I'm going to go with Milton, and that's not even being a former resident of the town. I'm going with Milton. I like what they're doing over there, but the two sisters they have over there are just tough. They're so tough. And then I want to go with the upset of North Attleboro, but I think North Attleboro will squeak away by 4 or 6. They're not going to smoke Milton the way you guys think. Mark that one down. They're not going to do that to Milton. They'll win, but they're not going to smoke them.
Yeah. Is that everyone?
Yeah, I got Milton. Then North Attleboro beating Milton.
Okay. Burlington and Middleborough. Winner plays St. Mary's. Winner is going to go against Bella and squad.
Bella's not there no more.
Yeah, Bella's not at St. Mary's anymore.
No, she's not there no more?
No, she's at Tilton.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what about the girl Dakota?
I'm not sure who you're referencing.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Right.
Bella's not there.
No, not Bella. I'm talking about the girl Dakota.
McCullough, fill this guy in.
Is she on too?
Dakota not there. St. Mary's is young.
Okay.
St. Mary's, yeah. St. Mary's is
Let's make
young.
the picks.
Am I thinking about the wrong kid?
I'm gonna go first. I got Middleborough in the upset at Burlington, going on to face St. Mary's and getting blitzed by 30+.
I'm gonna go with Burlington in a squeaker against Middleborough. And then you're gonna meet the young buzzsaw and a great coach over there, Jeff Newhall, and that staff. They've done an amazing job. Dynasty is always, and I like the fact that they made all Catholic schools move up a division last year. Good job, MIAA, on that. And I've been saying it, and I'm gonna continue to say it. Gonna be a tough out, man. They're gonna wreak havoc. So whoever gets this win, which I'm gonna take Burlington, I'm not gonna do great against St. Mary's. Luckily, they beat you by 25.
I think it's going to be a valiant effort. Burlington's going to advance the first round. I can see the legs shaking right now. 30-piece St. Mary's.
Any biscuits?
Yeah,
No. Okay.
Yeah, St. Mary's, they're still gonna be a tough out. They have a couple seniors, like three. They got like three seniors on the team that are rotational players. The core of their teams are freshmen, sophomores, and a couple eighth graders, and they're all tough. Led by CC Emmanuel, who's probably gonna be all conference for them. That girl's tough. But this ain't the same St. Mary's teams from the past, but they're still really very, very good. They're still deep, and they're going to be a tough out. Burlington's going to go in there. That's a tough place to play. That's a tough gym to play, especially when they're rolling. So I got St. Mary's in there. But I think St. Mary's might be upset, though. They might get upset.
Okay. Geez. I already picked Burlington to lose to St. Mary's. Archbishop Williams and Longmeadow.
Archie's.
Definitely gonna go Archie's. Archie's had fell off, in the past couple of years. They're not the same as well, but they're reemerging with a young group. Got the chance to see them as well in the preseason. So I'll take them in this win. They'll beat Longmeadow. And then, we get a Catholic conference game, St. Mary's and Archie's, and we know who's going to win that. I'm going St. Mary's.
Yo, I might drive up for that, St. Mary's and Archie's.
We're moving way ahead.
Right.
It's all good.
I'm going with Archie's. We all good? We all made our picks?
Yeah.
Sorry, my daughter turning the lights off every chance she gets, running away. I got the Blizzard baby up in here. Notre Dame and Hingham and Marblehead. Winner plays Walpole. I'm gonna go with Marblehead in the upset, and then they'll lose to what's the last lady's that little girl that they Bingham from they have a girl, she's a senior from Walpole. I think her last name is Bingham. She's pretty tough. I saw her in the off season in a couple of tournaments. Pretty tough. I'll go with Walpole.
I'm in the spirit.
Long middle to Archbishop Williams, a 2-hour bus ride to be in a little gym. Anyway, go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
In the spirit of the upset, I'm gonna go Marblehead as well. But then they will definitely lose the next game. So I'm going Marblehead.
Yeah, me too.
So I some of the coaches and parents may know, and people from Bourne know that I wear these nice purple shoes as a tribute to when we coached at Bourne. And I want to show the shoe box. So this box is the size of Notre Dame Academy's gym. There's no way Marblehead is coming into Notre Dame Academy's gym, that small shoebox of a gym, and winning the game. I got Notre Dame Academy and Hingham winning that game, and then losing to Walpole in the next game. And mark my words, Walpole's not going to get them out of here very lightly. It's going to take everything Walpole has to win the game, but they are going to win.
That's also a long ride from Marblehead to Notre Dame.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Again, to play in the gym the size of this shoebox right here.
I mean,
and get pressed.
I mean, speaking of long drives, right? Duxbury's going to Newburyport.
Oh boy.
No, Newburyport's
going to Duxbury.
Newburyport's going to Duxbury. Yeah, I think Duxbury wins.
Yeah.
I'm taking Duxbury as well.
I got Duxbury as well.
Mook?
Yeah, Duxbury.
Dux,
Yeah.
not Dudley, but Duxbury.
that wraps up Division 2. Y'all got me missing my class, but all right, let's try to speed it up, but also keep it as respectful as we can. Give me 1 second here. Let me pull up the Division 3 bracket while I have the little one here doing the most.com. Sure, we're good. Boom.
I got mine.
All right.
Right now.
We are here in Division 3 where it gets super interesting. One of the highlights I want to say is that Cathedral is up into D3 after everybody complaining that where they should be. Bishop Fenwick is back in the mix after getting suspended for being grimy. So the first game is Marcel Smith High versus Wilmington. I'm going with Wilmington beating Southeastern. The schedule's too damn good. And, okay, that's not your pick. And they lose to Bishop Fenwick.
It's in the fact that I've played last year. We coached against Southeastern. Great staff over there. Coaches are good guys. I'm gonna give them a puncher's chance. So upset. Southeastern beating Wilmington, but then you go to Fenwick, and that's gonna get slow for you. So Southeastern win the first one, and then Fenwick, it's a pack up.
That's also a small gym too, Fenwick. That's not the biggest of the gym. You'll see around. I actually have Fenwick winning the whole thing. They have two seniors that are really, really solid, and they have the size. So I do have Fenwick winning the entire Division 3. But Wilmington is gonna get the win over Southeastern, but then they're gonna run into Fenwick, and that's where the season ends.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, unfortunately, this I have trouble with this game. My allegiance wants me to go to Southeastern, especially with Mio Ortega, who's just a scoring machine. But I think that Wilmington, I have family, I have cousins that live out that way. Fresh Figures for everybody who knows what I'm talking about on social media. And he knows that program, and I'm trusting him and telling me, he's like, yeah, Southeastern's just gonna not have enough to beat them. So unfortunately, shout out to my Southeastern crew, and I will be up there for the boys game. I think Wilmington wins this game and moves on to face Fenwick, and obviously we know what happens with that game. Seekonk Monomoy, Corey. Or Linfield, Watertown, whichever one you want to do.
All right, my fault. Linfield and Watertown. I'm going Watertown. At Linfield and Watertown.
I'm going Watertown as well. Shouts out to Watertown Public School. Watertown's going to win that game.
Yeah, I got to be Watertown adjacent.
Watertown adjacent. I am also gonna go with Watertown in the upset. Which leads me to believe that McCullough is going to go with Linfield. What you got, Mark?
Yep, pretty much. I'm going with Linfield. They're right down the street.
I wanted to go with Linfield, but I went with Watertown just so you could go with Linfield and probably be the only person.
Fred, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Watertown.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Not trying to get kicked out of my class. Monomoy and Seekonk. I'm going with Seekonk. Seekonk loses to Pentucket. My God, that's a drive. My God, that's a drive. Yeah.
Same for me. Seekonk wins. Pentucket after that wins.
It's going to be a general consensus. I'm going that way too. Seekonk, and then they're going to go up there, and it's going to be slow for them. So Seekonk, and then Seekonk loses the next one. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, consensus on that one.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Falmouth and Lynn Classical. Mook, I'm gonna have you go first.
Oh man, it's gonna be a drive for the Lady Rams. It's gonna be a drive.
Yo, they gotta leave at 1:00.
Yeah, literally, they might have to leave at noon.
They're leaving at 12:30.
Right, early dismissal. But this one is gonna be a biased pick. Obviously, I'm gonna go with Lynn Classical. They have the junior Divine, who's a walking double. I think she averaged around 13 points and 50 rebounds per game this season. They got a couple shooters on their team, and Lynn Classical on the road for the upset.
And what happens with Hanover? They play Hanover.
Oh yeah, that about.
Hey, just keep going. Keep going.
I'm gonna go Lynn Classical as well. I think Lynn Classical is gonna knock Falmouth off, and then they're gonna get to Hanover, and that's gonna be the pack-up game. So I'll take Lynn Classical in the play-in, and then get to Hanover. And it's gonna get slow. So I definitely will take LC Rams in the first one.
I got Lynn Classical, then again Curtains when they go to Hanover.
Hey, shout out to whoever has the coolest phone in the background. That's dope. I'm gonna go with Falmouth in the first round, then Hanover.
Okay, wonderful. Belchertown, St. Paul. I'm going with Belchertown. Come to Medway and may as well just pack a lunch.
I think I'm gonna go general consensus. I'm going that way too. Belchertown, and then get to Medway and see you later.
Yeah, same here. I agree with Greg.
It's not a consensus. I'm gonna go with St. Paul. Obviously, saw them last year. For 3 quarters, won the game. Just got it's a 4-quarter game. I'm gonna go with St. Paul, and then they lose to Medway.
Shout out to my guy Marcus Watson, man. If Marcus still I gotta text Marcus. Let's see if he's still coaching over there.
Yeah, I'll go with Belchertown, and then I'm gonna go with Medman. The traveling some of these teams are gonna have to do. Jeez,
It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of early dismissals from school.
Right.
Just to get on the highway to get there in time.
Charge your phones.
Right.
Okay, Marcus is still there. Marcus is my guy, man. Marcus is so underrated. I mean, his St. Peter Marion teams, they had all the Langfords. They had oh my God, there's a kid that damn near led Division I in scoring in college. I forgot his name. But he's had a lot of talent. Oh my, he's coached a lot of players. Shout out to that brother. But I'm going Norwell.
Norwell's usually a buzzsaw sandwich. Good to see you back. But I'm gonna go Norwell.
I got Norwell. Well,
yeah, I got Norwell too. I got Norwell.
Yeah, you're right. I remember Caravan in 8th grade, and I was like, thank you. I remember I used to go to St. Peter Marion games. All the AU teams was there, ready to collect. So Hudson and Auburn. I got Hudson and Cathedral with the W after that.
I got Hudson, and then you're gonna meet Cathedral, and Cathedral's gonna put you away easy. Good luck to Coach Bronco and Cathedral in this division, because it's gonna be a tough state tournament ride in this one. So,
to me a darling.
I got Hudson, and then advancing on a Cathedral with Cathedral. That's going to be a 30-plus game. I wanted to clear something up. St. Paul, we did not see them last year. It was the year before.
Yeah, I got Hudson. And then Cathedral. People thought this was the year Cathedral's going to fall off or something, but they right back at it. Another run for them.
They're gonna be at it next year too. Greater New Bedford Faith International Charter.
I will go first.
This is a tough one.
Yes. So last year, Greater New Bedford was our opponent at Latin Academy, and we did everything that we could do. We literally double teamed it. We put 2 players on New Bedford, Greater New Bedford's best player, and our star player, one of our star players, had a 30+ point game. We didn't have enough to squeak it out at the end. However, I'm gonna go with the upset. I think if it's Springfield International Charter, you might just want to go watch the film on how to take away star players. And that would be our film from last year. I would do everything in my power to force other players on Greater New Bedford to score the basketball. I got Springfield International Charter in an upset.
I'm gonna go on record as saying I'm gonna take Greater New Bedford Volk in this one, and I would love to see the throwback matchup from years ago when both of these teams were in Division 4. This was many years ago when it was always Greater New Bedford Volk versus Cathedral. I want to see that matchup again. Now, I'll definitely drive to see that one, and we could get that in the next round. So, Greater New Bedford, do your job. Cathedral waits.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Springfield International. I remember 3 years ago they had the 8th grader. She was pretty good, so I'm expecting her to be even better. So
I think one of their players who got 1,000 points as a 9th grader is now at Central High School.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the same girl, but they have a player who I'm pretty sure that's the school. Luke, you went with your pick?
Yeah, I'm going with Greater New Bedford in this one. Also updates for tomorrow's games. A lot of them have been rescheduled for Wednesdays, so the tomorrow prelim game.
I'm glad for you. I'm glad you said that. All city games will be off tomorrow as well. All BPS games will be off tomorrow. And then we got to try to make some adjustments because practice is a part of the deal as well. So it's tough to play. To have come through a snowstorm, not practice, and then all of a sudden you got to play a game. Right. But hey, they once made us play 4 games in 8 days. So hey,
shout out to D McCart 12, who's in our chat with all the great info.
Facts. That's how we make it work. We're not experts by any sense. We just want to make sure that all teams are seen and heard. And once again, the disclaimer. That was a Renaissance girl from Springfield Central. Thank you for the correction. Appreciate that. So with that being said, I think that makes Springfield International a whole lot tougher than I thought. Swampscott and Tatasqua. I got Tatasqua in the upset over Swampscott, and I got them losing to Pittsfield. I'll tell you, man. There's a lot of talent in Pittsfield. I refuse to tell y'all why. But there's a lot of talent in Pittsfield.
leave the you know why, but the unknown.
we know why. I'm gonna go with Swampscott in the home game for the home win, and then losing to Pittsfield in the next round.
Jesus, that's a terrible drive too.
Yeah, it is. I think that's gonna be a consensus. Swampscott for the W in the play-in. And then you get Pittsfield, and that's going to be a long walk for you too. So I'm going first, Pittsfield after.
Not a consensus though, because I think Corey went with the upset.
That's filthy great. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Swampscott and then Pittsfield. Speaking of Pittsfield, last year the Pittsfield boys, they came out here for a tournament game against Lynn Classical, and I think the player's in college now. He plays soccer, I believe, in college, but I forget his name, but he gave Lynn Classical like 35 points in there. So, yeah, the talent you're talking about out there in Pittsfield, I saw it firsthand.
I don't know why y'all be thinking they know damn black kids out there.
Yeah, I think that kid was Brazilian. Brazilian.
Nah, he wasn't.
Still a brother.
He's one drop. Tewksbury Oakmont. I'm going Tewksbury.
I'm going Tewksbury Memorial as well.
So
I got
I've learned to not pick against an MPC team in D3 anything.
Tewksbury.
Yeah, I like Tewksbury. Give me Tewksbury.
All right, is everyone okay? Dover Sherborne, and Advanced Math and Science. Damn, that's a wild name for a school. When it plays North Reading, I'm going with Dover Sherborne. I never ever pick them, but I'm picking them. And I do have them losing to North Reading. The universe is always great when North Reading is halfway decent or better.
I'm gonna go Dover Sherborne as well, and they'll face North Reading, and then that'll be that.
Oh my God, yo, D McCarr 12 is wild for that.
Just call them M's.
AMSA.
North Reading got a girl that can really shoot the ball. Like she could light it up. So tournament time is when you make your name. So Dover Sherborne's gonna get that win, and then North Reading's gonna get him out of there.
Yeah.
Dover Sherborne, the town has these private basketball courts I just want access to for like a week. Super cool. For anybody in Dover or Sherborne, they know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go with DS for the win, and then facing North Reading, and North Reading beating them by 8-12.
Is everyone all right? Yeah. Whittier is going to Old Rochester for another wild drive. ORR, I'm going with Old Rochester, and you guys are fools if you pick anybody else in this matchup.
It's gonna be definitely be no upset there. Definitely going Old Rochester.
Yeah, same here. Old Rochester, old opponent for many years, and just tough place to play. Old Rochester for the win.
Yeah, I got Old Rochester. Old Rochester.
Okay. Ursuline and Rockland. I'm going with Ursuline.
Ursuline.
I'm going Ursuline for the upset. Aponicat's gonna beat him down after that.
Well, Ursuline, I know the coach over there as well, and they do a good job. But I'm going Rockland. Rockland's a buzzsaw, man. I'm going with them. And then when Rockland gets to Aponequet, see you later.
I'm gonna go Ursuline, man.
I'm gonna go with Rockland, and then Aponequet.
So everything in my core wants me to go with Rockland, and then Rockland to beat Aponequet. And Greg Berry knows why. But I'm gonna go with Rockland to win the first game, and then Aponequet to squeak by.
All right, that's not a bad call. I'm going Pope Francis and Norton. I'm going with Pope Francis. That's another wild drive too.
Yeah. Pope Francis.
A lot of kids get home late in these games. A lot of parents are gonna be driving and getting home late. Yeah. These drives are crazy.
Hey, that's part of the commitment. That's part of the commitment.
It's definitely part of the commitment.
Your kid plays sports, you got to deal with it. The kid signs up to play. The kid's got to deal with it. It's part of it.
I'm gonna go Pope Francis.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with no. I don't know why, but I feel like they're athletic. The department of the school, they do a pretty good job. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to an upset. That's all.
McCullough?
Pope Francis. I think Norton's just gonna be tired from the drive.
I'm gonna go with Norton, and shout out Mr. Joseph Baeta, who was one of the first people to believe in me in high school. When I was in high school, he was just a substitute teacher, and now he's the superintendent of Norton. At least he was at one point. I'm actually not sure if he's still there. But Mr. Baeta, I'm still thinking about you, man. Thank you for everything. So I'm gonna go with Norton.
We are glad you're still thinking about him. So the thing with the Pope Francis, somebody texted me and said that they have a girl on Pope Francis named Maeve. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. D. McCarr, you seem to know that area very well. How good is she? And let us know in the chat. Dedham and Gardner. I'm going with Dedham. And they are going to beat Pembroke. I mean, they're going to lose to Pembroke. No upsets going there. Anyone else?
Same here. Going Dedham. Dedham usually does a good job. Scrimmaged them a couple of times about 3 years ago. Same coach, same system. I'm going Dedham, and then they're gonna lose to Pembroke.
Same.
He was right. Yep. Made from Pope Francis is going to Stonehill. That that drives me to really want to see them play.
I got Dedham and then Pembroke winning that game.
D. McCart 12. We might have to bring you to the stage, man. You rocking right now.
This guy's rivaling. He's rivaling Yulee right now.
No, Yulee and Orlando.
Yulee's got an opponent.
But go ahead. Anyone else with the picks here?
I picked Dedham to win the first round and then lose to Pembroke.
Same.
Everybody on Pembroke?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think East Bridgewater beat Cathedral. Right? Is that true? Let me confirm.
Is that the game with those some of the Cathedral girls were not allowed to play? Is that game?
That was in Cambridge.
Oh, okay.
I'll
confirm it right now.
Well, East Bridgewater is going to be a tough out in this tournament.
Yeah.
They face Pembroke, so I'm going to go with East Bridgewater.
I'm going that way too. I'm going East Bridgewater.
Okay, I actually think that no, I'm sorry. So yeah, Cathedral did beat them. They did beat them.
Doesn't change my mind. I'm going to go with them.
Okay, cool. I am going to go with East Bridgewater as well. Yep. All right. That caps out Division 3. We got 2 more to go. I'm missing my class. Killing me right now. Don't tell nobody. Don't write nobody about me. But since y'all like to write about me, y'all can hit up Howard and say that I'm doing this and the thing.
You rap snitching right now. You snitching on yourself.
Rap
sit in the court and be their own star witness.
All right. Do we see that? All right. D4 front Falmouth Academy, Sturgis Charter West. I'm going with Falmouth. I'll take Frontier after that.
Hey, listen, that's not a far drive at all. That's probably one of the closest drives in this tournament so far.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Falmouth Academy. Shout out Kendall Currents.
Same here, going Falmouth Academy. Big shout out to Kendall Currents, a.k.a. Shabron. That's what we used to call her.
Yeah.
Damn, there's a lot
Falmouth.
of teams.
Yeah, there is. I'll go with Falmouth Academy.
Fred?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Falmouth.
All right.
Oh, by the way, they lose to Frontier Regional. None of us moved that.
Right.
Yeah, I think we all have that. That's a general consensus. We all know that.
Yeah.
I got Toronto winning in the next round, and they go all the way to Brockton to play New Heights. I got New Heights beating them.
Yeah.
I got
Agreed.
the same thing. I'm going with that too.
Yeah, same.
I like New Heights.
I got Toronto in the upset against New Heights. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding, right? New Heights, Southside Brockton. Appreciate y'all. I got New Heights losing the Frontier after they beat Toronto.
Oh, we got a hard disagree. Toronto with New Heights in the chat.
Hard disagree too.
We're gonna come back to that.
I'm not picking against
crazy, bro.
Brockton.
They're good.
Wareham and Brook Charter. Wareham wins. And Hampshire Regional, I'll take them for the win as well.
Yeah.
Who disagrees?
Nah, I feel like
I'm going Wareham winning the first game and then losing the second.
yeah.
Yeah, Wareham. I'm going Wareham, and then Hampshire Regional.
Okay. Carver and Narragansett Regional. Carver and Tingsboro will play Tingsboro. Who disagrees? I got Tingsboro winning. Who disagrees?
Nope.
I got Carver winning the first game, and I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with Carver over Tingsboro.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's crazy, but all right, Sully.
Sully is my
Yo,
son.
you good? Yo, so you good, man? You play Russian roulette?
I play blackjack.
Georgetown and Ipswich. Winner plays Millbury. I'm going with Georgetown, and I think they lose to Millbury. Who disagrees?
I have Georgetown winning the first game, and I'm going with the upset. I think Georgetown knocks off Millbury.
I'm not doing that. That's a further leap than mine.
Yeah, I ain't.
That's Vince Carter from the free throw line right there. And Vince never dunked from the free throw line.
In socks.
Woo.
I have Georgetown. I know their head coach, so I'm going picking them off that. But Millbury's they're gonna have issues with Millbury.
That league is like it's hot. So Lunenburg versus Putnam, win against Northbridge. I'll go with Lunenburg. I think they beat Northbridge.
So I picked an upset, and then everybody else just wanted to try to pick an upset.
No, definitely not.
That's cool. That's cool.
Definitely not.
I'm going Lunenburg to win the first game and lose to Northbridge.
Yeah, I'm with Greg on that one.
I haven't picked many upsets yet, but this is the upset in this round. I'm going with Putnam, and then Putnam's gonna beat Northbridge.
That's tough.
I don't know.
Hey, McCullough, I don't know if you. I'm sure you. Well, you watched last night, so you get 1 point for every correct win, and then 2 points for if you pick an upset. So
okay,
you got. Hey, that's brave of you, brother. I'm gonna go with Lunenburg and then Northbridge.
All right. Blue Hills and New Mission. Winner plays Wacona Regional. I think New Mission lost to them last year, Wacona Regional. I think New Mission upsets Blue Hills, and then they lose to Wacona Regional.
I'm going with the upset. I hopefully Coach Ashley and that staff can get their first win. In a season like this, I think they could possibly do it. So I'm going to say New Mission winning the first game, but losing in the second round to Wacona.
I'm gonna go with
New Mission
6 for the first, and then respectfully losing the second game.
Molly walked the second game.
Go ahead, McCullough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with New Mission, and then the season comes to an end against Wacona.
New Mission, one word: discipline. Discipline. One piece of advice: pressure bust pipes. I'm gonna go with New Mission to win the first game and then lose to Wacona in the second round. Again, New Mission, listen to me. Discipline.
All right, Maynard Randolph. I got Maynard. Winner plays Cohasset. I think Cohasset wins. Cohasset is one of the most underrated boys and girls programs in the freaking state. I'm going with them. Who disagrees?
I agree.
I agree with that. I'm going with that. I think that's going to be a consensus as well.
Go ahead, my bad.
I saw Cohasset last week. I forgot the young lady's name, but she was really good. She played very solid. I was impressed with her game. I'll get Cohasset in this one.
As the former head coach of Randolph High School, and when I was there, we were able to squeak out 6 wins, and then they didn't win a game for, I think, nearly 30 plus games. They went 0-20 the next season after I left, and then I want to say they were 0-13 into those kids that were freshmen when I came in junior year before they won. So it's very nice to see Randolph back in the tournament. However, I cannot pick against Maynard. I like Randolph, but I can't pick against Maynard. They got a good program. A lot of those girls at Maynard High also play soccer. So they're dual sport athletes. They're just very athletic team. They may give Cohasset more trouble than we all think, but I'm gonna go with Maynard and Cohasset to win.
Everyone, all right. On the right side, Blackstone. I got them losing to Lynn Tech and then Lynn Tech loses to Millis. Who disagrees?
I got a biased pick with Lynn Tech, so I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Lynn Tech has 1,000-point scorer in Allison Morales. She's been playing varsity, I think, since 8th grade over there at Lynn Tech. Lack of size is what hurts Lynn Tech, but they do have guard play and speed, so they'll get that win after that long drive. But then another long drive is probably going to wear them out the following week.
I'm gonna go Lynn Tech, and then Millis. For all the years that I've seen Millis and even coached against them, they've always had tough teams, and they've always been a tough out. Nothing has changed with Millis, so I'd expect them to even move further in this tournament. So Lynn Tech will win, but then lose to Millis.
I'm gonna go with Lynn Tech, but City of Sin's definitely gonna go down to Millis. And don't make excuses because of drive. Millis is just one of those towns, Brody.
That's a good point. It's just one of those basketball towns, small town. Yeah, but I think we're all in agreement. Lynn Tech, first round, and then Millis to win after that.
Okay, good. I got the double upset here. Uxbridge, not double upset. Uxbridge beats Immaculate Heart, but I got them taking out Amesbury.
No, I got Uxbridge winning the first game, and then Amesbury knocking them off.
Same here for me. I got Uxbridge winning the first game, double-digit win. And then Amesbury, Uxbridge, I think it's a good game, but I'm going to pick Amesbury to win.
I'm going to go with Uxbridge and then losing to Amesbury.
Yeah, that Amesbury matchup, I agree, is going to be a good one. That's probably going to be one of those games that come down to like the final couple minutes of the game. So, but I think Amesbury is going to win that one. But Uxbridge in this first.
I'm the only one that picked Uxbridge. The only one that picked Uxbridge.
Uxbridge to beat Amesbury?
Yep.
Okay.
Bourne, I think they beat St. Bernard's, and then Bourne loses to Manchester Essex.
I like that.
I'm gonna echo that, Corey. Bourne, shouts out to the city of Bourne. Thank you for the time that town of Bourne. Thank you for giving that time over there. Great school, great group of kids, great atmosphere over there. They will win their home game, but then definitely lose to Manchester Essex.
Yeah.
Bristol College, thank you for hiring me. Massasoit College, thank you for hiring me. Durfee, thank you. Randolph, thank you. BLA, Boston Lion, thank you. The best place I've ever coached is Bourne High School. Bourne is going to win the first game and then move on and unfortunately lose to Manchester Essex.
Yeah, I share that same sentiment. Bourne will get that prelim win, and then Manchester Essex will knock them off in the round of 32.
All right, East Hampton and Broomfield. I got East Hampton winning, and I got East Hampton beating Sutton.
I got East Hampton winning the first game, and then I got Sutton sending them home.
Yeah.
Color?
Yeah, I'll take East Hampton, and then you know what? They're not gonna upset Sutton. I think they're not gonna do it.
You attempted.
I was tempted.
Hey, I'll take a different path since my favorite number is 42. I'll go with the 42nd seed Broomfield School, but they lose to Sutton.
Oh, so they leave it with Sutton too.
Yeah, a loss, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
All right. Mount Greylock Regional and Oxford. I will go with Oxford, but South Hadley will win. They're not. South Hadley will win.
I'm going with that as well. So I'm echoing what Corey McCarthy just said. I'll take that one as well.
So go ahead, Mo.
We at which one? The Mount Greylock
Correct.
Regional. Okay, so I think South Hadley is getting to the state title game this year. They were
there
like,
a couple years ago.
They were there a couple of years ago.
They were there a couple of years ago, and I think last year they were almost back there. Last year, I think they lost a real close one. So I think they're gonna be back. I think this is the year for South Hadley. But yeah, whoever wins this game, I'll just say Oxford, but they're gonna run to South Hadley, and South Hadley's gonna bulldoze them.
I'll go with Mount Greylock and South Hadley.
I'll go Oxford and South Hadley.
All right. Mashpee is going to slam Academy of Notre Dame. Which one is that? Is that the Tyngsboro one? I'm not sure. But I got Mashpee. I got Mashpee winning both. And
Same here, Corey. Coach Jazz.
I got Mashpee winning both games. I think they
So do
knocked
I.
off against Bridgewater.
So do I. So do I.
I got Mashpee winning the first game, and then I'm gonna say West Bridgewater by 5.
I'm with Greg on that one.
Yeah, I'm with Greg too. I think West Bridgewater is gonna beat Mashpee.
Okay.
West Bridgewater is gonna be in the final 8, maybe. Nah.
I think O'Brien beats Nantucket, and I think they win against Southwick in an upset.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
A good favorable matchup.
Yeah, I would say definitely Coach Shalise Smallwood. You got a good bracket. Get those girls through. They're very disciplined. Would like to see those 4 seniors out of that starting 5 make a good deep run. So O'Brien wins the first game and wins the upset in the second game.
Yep. Same here.
Well,
McCullough?
O'Brien, Coach Smallwood, after that Boston City title game, she said O'Brien's here. The girls said they're ready for a run. They said they've gotten over their fears of big crowds, and they played really well in that Boston City league. Amira Mohammed, I think she had 18 points.
Amira, yeah.
In that championship game. I think O'Brien's gonna go on a run here. They're gonna go on a run. They're gonna get the win. Then they're gonna upset Southwick.
I got O'Brien winning that first game over Nantucket. If the seeds were flipped and that game was at Nantucket, I might go with Nantucket. And then I think Rebecca Lobo is going to walk through that door at Southwick High, and I got Southwick beating O'Brien.
Yo, out of control. Rebecca
I got
Lobo.
Southwick beating O'Brien in the next round.
I got another text about Sophie Quinn. D. McCart 12. Talk to us about Sophie Quinn from South Hadley. As much as I think O'Brien's going to do well, I think at some point you got to go through South Hadley or Hamilton Wenham. However, Greater Lawrence, I got you beating Smith Volt Tech. The Smiths losing. And then Hamilton Wenham is going to beat Greater Lawrence Tech.
I'm going with that. I echo that same sentiment. Going Greater Lawrence to win the first playing preliminary and then lose the second game.
Same thing. I'm going against the Smiths again. It's tough with that, lads. Greater Lawrence Tech for the win, and then Hamilton winning.
Same thing. I agree.
We got to do that bracket pretty fast.
Same.
All right.
And
finally, Division 5. Because I missed my clocks. Although I'm having it on the computer open. Anybody who wants to snitch. Boom, boom. Here we go. Mohawk Trail Regional against Fenway. I got Mohawk. Oh, no, I'm gonna go with Hawk.
Yeah, I
Hawk
was
is the,
I was
Hawk
gonna
is the Fenway coach.
say,
Hawk is the Fenway coach. I'm going Hawk. Hawk, I love you, but you're packed up against Drury.
Shouts out to Hawk, man, for getting the Fenway girls back in the state tournament. Good job, man. Way to get things done over there at Fenway. You'll get your first win in an upset, and then you go face the #1 team, and better luck next year. So you'll get your first win, and then you're going home in the second round.
Fenway was our opponent in the cities, our first round opponent. We got to see them firsthand, and we won the game. I think we have the more talented team, but those kids did not lay down at all. They fought right to the end. I think even with the travel in this game, which is immense, they pull off the upset, but then they face Drury, and that's that for them.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the fellas. Like Fenway, get that first round prelim round win, and then it's gonna be a tough one against Drury.
I'm gonna go with Fenway. Ladies of Fenway, I'm begging you to be disciplined, locked in, and they have a young girl who I think she has an upside. I like her a lot, so I'm hoping that she has a little bit more leadership when she plays. But I got Fenway.
All right, yeah, Drury has a girl. I think it's a sophomore. I think her last name is Shepherd. I don't know if she's playing a lot, but I just remember her from when I was doing some UMass stuff. And, we just farting around and going to some games, and I ended up seeing them when she was a little bit younger. I think she might, if she's still on the team, because somebody confirm, but she wasn't bad. She was a pretty big kid. Hopefully that she's doing well for the team, but I'll make sure I look it up. All right. EMK, Keith Tech. I'll take Keith Tech. Keith Tech then loses to Granby. Who disagrees?
I do not disagree.
I agree.
I do not.
I do not disagree.
Okay. Parker Charter against Snowden. Winner played Hoosac Valley. Snowden being a 24 seed. I'm gonna go with Snowden, and they're gonna lose to Hoosac Valley.
Yep, I agree. I take Phoebe, Coach Phoebe fam, doing an amazing job. I'm gonna get a first state tournament win in the preliminary. But it'll be a great experience for that team, especially that point guard they have there. She's one of the best point guards in the city. Hopefully, this will be a good experience for her. Then they'll get to Hoosac Valley, and Hoosac is a way more experienced team. They've been there before. So Snowden in the first game, then they lose to Hoosac Valley.
Hoosac won it all last year, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with everybody else with Snowden and losing the next round. Did we do where in neighborhood house? If not, then I got neighborhood house.
We did not.
That's fine. Just stay on this side of the bracket with the preliminaries and come back to that.
Yep.
My fault.
No, it's fine.
Go ahead.
McCullough, you picked Snowden?
Yeah, give me Snowden.
Oh yeah, I got Snowden. They're probably gonna have the best player on the floor. So that kid will get her 25-30 and win the game. But then Hoosac will take her away in the next round. Two things, Snowden. Listen to your coach. And for the point guard, use your left hand.
Goes a long way. Let's jump back to Ware versus Neighborhood House.
Gotcha.
What do y'all got?
I got the upset. I got Neighborhood House in the upset to set up that Drury Neighborhood House game, which is going to look like Freddie versus Jason. But yeah, but I have that. I have Neighborhood House winning in the upset.
Give me Neighborhood House as well in an upset. I think Neighborhood House goes to Ware and knocks them off.
Oh,
yeah.
Where?
I'm sorry, Fred.
No, I'm saying I got neighborhood house.
Yeah, I got Ware.
Okay.
What?
Bethany,
Where?
you got where?
Where?
I'm aware. Bethany Christian, North Brookfield. I'm calling upset North Brookfield, and North Brookfield goes on to lose to St. John Paul II.
Bethany Christian's gonna have God on their side. I'm going with them. But then they gotta face St. John Paul II, who also has God on their side.
I know they might have to call some God.
And I'm going with St. John Paul.
We keep talking about the Catholic schools, man, and here we go again. I'm gonna go with Bethany Christian, but they're gonna lose to St. John Paul II.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, the Catholics, St. John Paul, moving on after defeating Bethany Christian.
All right, we good there. We good there. Pioneer Valley against Calvary Chapel Academy. I'm going with Pioneer Valley. Who disagrees?
Oh, I disagree strongly. Calvary Chapel Academy is going to win this game by 20 plus. 20 plus. 20
No,
plus.
I'm sorry. I'm going Pioneer Valley Christian.
Yeah, I'm going
20 plus.
What about that one?
That's crazy. 20 pieces, crazy. But I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with G with this one.
Calvary Chapel, Rockland. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
I'll go with Pioneer Valley.
Yep, I'm with that too. Atlantic Charter against Kip Academy Lynn. Well, this is a pick. I just have to go because my former People's student is now leading Kip schools, so I'm gonna go with Kip. Just off of that, call it what you want. But then they get packed up against Lee. That's a far ass drive. Lee is far as hell, and Lee, I'll tell you this much. Lee, that's another school that has history on the girls' side. I think they got like 6 state titles, might be more. But yeah, they pack them up regardless.
I'm gonna go with Kip Academy as well. Shouts out to Kip Academy Lynn, but they also will lose to Lee in the second game.
Yeah, give me my biased pick with Kip Academy. That's another program. They had some stuff going on with their program a year or two ago. Good way for them to bounce back. They had a lot of coaching changes. You know, they made national news and all that, but it's good. It's good for them to be in the tournament. Good for those girls. I'll give them that that prelim win, but yeah, that drive to Lee is just too. It's just gonna take a toll on them.
30 miles between the exit is wild.
That's Fall River versus Lynn. I'm gonna lean to Lynn. That's a far ride in itself. Lynn to Fall River for the first game. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Kip Academy in the upset down in Fall River.
Lennox Millionaires, if they're still called that. Against Greenfield. Actually, they made out. It's actually not a far drive like that. I'm gonna go with Lennox. I'm going with the Millionaires if they still call themselves that. That's a wild name, by the way.
I'm going with Lennox as well.
It's wild to name your child Million too. I'm gonna go, somebody on the stream did that. I'm gonna go with Lennox Memorial.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lennox too. I just like the name.
Lennox. Frank? All right, Frank got friends in the Matrix. Rockport against Cape Cod. Regional Vote Tech. Winner plays Hopedale. I'm going Rockport. I'm taking Hopedale.
I'm going with Cape Cod Tech in an upset, but then losing to Hopedale. So I'm going to take Cape Cod over Rockport and then losing to Hopedale.
I got Rockport winning that game and then losing to Hopedale.
I agree. I got Rockport and then I got Hopedale.
All right. Bay State Academy, Prospect Hill Academy. Brian Harris.
Fred never picked, but that's fine.
Yeah, he was.
No,
Yeah, he was.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm not sure where we at. My fault.
Bay State Academy against Prospect Hill Academy. I'm going Prospect Hill Academy.
Shouts out to Brian Harris, an amazing coach, man, amazing person as well. It's been an honor to know him, and want to give a major shout out, man. I'm going with Prospect Hill.
Yeah,
Same here.
same.
Yeah, give me Prospect Hill. I like what they're doing over there.
Okay, Hull against Pioneer. I'm going with Hull, and could be an upset, but it's not. I'll take Hull and I'll take Minutemen.
I'm gonna go on the other side of that. I'm gonna say Hull's gonna win their home game, and then Hull's gonna upset Minuteman Regional.
Wow.
I actually so coach at Hull, amazing. One of the best coaches in that area down there. I'm going with Hull. She's also the former coach of Taunton High as well. I'm gonna go with Hull High School in the first game in the preliminary round, and then Hull to upset Minuteman Regional. The travel is not gonna matter. The kids are used to traveling all the time. I got Hull in that round. You can pencil that one in. Hull's winning that game.
So you got Hull for 2 wins?
I got Hull for 2 wins.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What Rick James say on Chappelle?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All I do is drink water.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hull, and then I'm gonna go Minutemen to beat them in this round of 32.
Yeah. Hall of Minuteman.
Oh my God, is this the closest game of them all? Minutemen's undefeated. How better scheduled competition? Just need to keep it close. All right. Mahar and Palmer. Honestly, Mahar and Palmer is like 2 towels over.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I'll go with Mahar.
I'm going with Baja as well.
I'm gonna go with
Palmer
the
with the upset.
I'm
Palmer
with
with the
Palmer
upset.
with upset. Yeah, I'm with Palmer with upset.
Okay.
Not me. All right, what you going with, Stump?
I said I got my regional.
Okay. I believe they might have played each other this year, but I'll double check on that.
Makes sense. Whatever, right?
McKay Tech and David Prouty, however you want to say it. I'm gonna go with David Prouty, and I got him losing to Douglas.
I echo that. I'm going David Prouty, but then David Prouty loses to Douglas.
David Prouty is over McCann Tech. David Prouty over Douglas.
Oh wow, the 35 seed knocking off the 3 seed.
Hey,
Hey,
I have a hunch.
Well,
I have a hunch. Okay, I got David Prouty in the first game too, but then I got Douglas beating them.
I'm not a gambling guy. I'm gonna go with David, and I'm losing to Douglas.
Yeah, Mahar did beat Palmer this year. What is Mahar most known for in Boston?
Well, Jimmy Maha runs
Nope, the town, the team.
that little club in Randolph.
I don't know what is the history on him.
Arguably the greatest upset in MIAA history when they knocked off Brighton in the state championship.
Yep.
Knocked off who?
They knocked off Brighton.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hope they'll beat Douglas by 1 on Saturday night. Douglas was missing 2 starters. Somebody did also message me earlier and say that Woburn had one of their best players tear the ACL.
Oh, not the 3-letter word. Ouch.
Yeah.
Right. Norfolk County and Pioneer Valley Regional. I'm gonna go with Norfolk County.
Yeah, same. I'm with you with that, see.
Yep, same sentiment. I'm going Norfolk County as well.
Norfolk Aggies back in the mix. Good for them. I'm gonna go with Pioneer Valley Regional in the window.
Yeah, Norfolk all around.
Okay. Boston Collegiate, Abby Kelly. I'm going Boston Collegiate, and then I got them losing to Renaissance.
I'm going with Abby Kelly. Yeah.
An upset.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm gonna go Boston Collegiate Charter, and they're gonna lose to Renaissance School.
I have the same thing. Boston Collegiate Charter, first round win, then lose to Renaissance School by 11.
I got Renaissance.
Renaissance was in the chip last year, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they had like
1 and
they had
10.
like half
I'll
their
say that.
players. They had a player ejected. They had like 3
They had
players
a ton
foul
of
out.
people ejected. That was
Yo,
crazy.
and that would change the game.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
they was up like 22. They were up 20.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember seeing you at that game, McCullough. That was a wild afternoon.
Yeah,
All right.
it was.
And ending it all with Holbrook and Collegiate Charter Lowell with Holbrook winning.
I'll go first. Holbrook has a girl who can flat out score the basketball. I'm gonna put
Yes,
the pressure on her. She's gonna get 25 plus. Holbrook's gonna win this game by 17-20.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
agree.
1,000-point scorer, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
she gets busy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, she gets busy.
The school of Holbrook
I
this year.
second that. That young lady from Holbrook is tough. Holbrook's gonna win that game, and that young point guard, she's gonna be a tough out, man. Don't be did a sleeper. If she averages close to 30 and she's gonna get her points if she gets her team involved. So I think that they can at least squeak out 2 wins. So I got Holbrook in that game.
They're not. They're going to lose in the second round of Renaissance.
Renaissance is good. I ain't gonna lie to you. She gets busy, Corey. I promise.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good matchup.
She get busy. She about to get busy. Say whatever you want. Thank you all. I know I do like a prompt in the end, but I gotta get to class. Thank y'all for y'all time. We actually under 2 hours. I thought it was gonna be an hour. I think there's some cancellations on Wednesday. I'm urging our folks in the city here to stack up the games on Sunday. So hopefully we can connect again on Sunday night.
Sounds good.
So it might be a doubleheader. So we'll do the next round around 16. All right. With that being said, shout out to my guy D McCar 12, man. I'm gonna save the picks to see what's going on.
The Honto over New Heights.
Jesus and all those other folks. But hey, that might not be a bad call. But everyone, 2 fingers up. Peace.
Salute.